Imagine buying coffee every day and losing $500 a year without noticing. That's exactly what happened to me using a credit card. Most people are paying banks secretly without knowing it. Let's be real. Credit cards aren't evil, but they're not your friend either. They're a business, and their business model depends on us not paying full attention. It's like a magician using distraction to pull off an illusion. We're going to spot the sleight of hand. Here's the first trick: the magic shrinking minimum payment. You owe $1,000. Your statement says, minimum due $25. Such a small number. But that's the trap. Think of your credit card debt like a bathtub filled with water. Your goal is to empty it. Now the credit card company hands you a teaspoon. That teaspoon is your minimum payment. It looks like help, right? You start scooping. But here's the problem. While you're slowly scooping with that teaspoon, the faucet is still on. That faucet is interest. It's constantly dripping new water, new debt, back into the tub. They make the smallest possible number your anchor. On an average interest rate, that $1,000 could take you over 5 years to pay off. You'd pay hundreds extra in pure interest. The minimum is a suggestion for their profit, not a plan for your freedom. Trick 2 is the shiny rewards maze. Let me ask you a question. Who gives you free money just for spending your own money? Sounds weird when you put it that way, right? That's the first clue something's off. Here's how the maze works. You get offered a sign-up bonus. Spend $3,000 in 3 months, get $500 back. Your brain instantly does the math. That's a huge return. So you start spending. But I want you to pause and ask the real question. Would you have spent that $3,000 anyway? This is where the trap springs. Most of us wouldn't. So we start manufacturing reasons. A new gadget, fancy groceries. Maybe we prepay some bills. We chase that bonus. And let's say you succeed. You get your $500. Fantastic. But you spent an extra $1,000 you never planned to. So in reality, you paid $1,000 to get $500. You're $500 in the hole. The bonus just paid for half of your overspending. The third trick is the silent automatic limit increase. You get an email. Congratulations, your limit is now $5,000 higher. It feels like a vote of confidence, but it's not about trust. It's about temptation. A higher limit tricks your brain. It makes your existing debt seem smaller. It whispers, you have more room. This can quietly lower your credit score through higher potential debt, and it makes a future financial stumble much, much deeper. So, what can we do today? 3 clear actions. First, ignore the minimum payment number. Decide your own fixed payment, much larger, and automate it. Second, treat rewards like an occasional coupon, not a life goal. Never spend for them. And third, you can call your issuer. Politely decline automatic limit increases. It's a powerful move they don't advertise. Your credit card is a tool, a useful one. But a tool works best when you understand its mechanisms. When you see the tricks, they lose their power, and that puts you firmly in the driver's seat. Go have a confident week. See you soon in next video. Bye.